Okay. So we had a pullback after CPI report yesterday. Good morning. Welcome to Trading with Goals. Now, if you if you want to see how far a stock can anticipate, how many levels you anticipate a stock to pull back, when you're using the 30 levels, especially after we've had a long run of a bullish trend, don't use the weekly levels, use the monthly. Okay, so we know we were going away from the previous close. Okay, I've showed you guys the importance of the previous close level. So now when you're anticipating a pullback, it means you're going back to the previous close. And now if it breaks below it, you're looking at the other levels. Okay, so if we are having such kind of events and you want to gamble whether we are going to go up or we're going to go down, you're looking at, so for SPY, since this is the monthly 30, the swing 30 is from the first of the month to the last day of the month. So at the beginning of the month, we were right. The previous month, January, we had pulled back to the close. And then when February started, this is Thursday 1st, we were below the close, and then we went up, slightly breaking above the close, telling us was indicating the SPY wants to go up. And then we had these few days of consolidation along the close, and then we had this breakout. We went to this upper trigger level, which is 501, but we didn't go to 505. And so if you're anticipating, like, let's say you're saying, for those people who take both ways, you're taking a put and a call, you'll be saying, so we are at upper trigger level. If you're anticipating 1 ATR, of course, for SPY, there's no way SPY can go up 20 points. So you have to be realistic. There's no way you can wake up overnight and SPY has gone up 20 points. So this was the ATR level. But before that, we have these intermediate levels. We have 505, 508. Then we have the key level, which was 512. Yeah, it's possible SPY can wake up 10 points up, but 20 points, not possible. Okay, so then you're looking at, if it pulls back, you're going back to the close. So from whatever level we were at on Monday, 503, you're looking at, if it go back, you're going back to the close, which is 494. So if you're having a swing, these are the levels you're looking at. If you want to swing any of the stocks, I always tell you guys, I know some people are scared of these big stocks, but such events, especially after a long run, and we know we're still hovering in February, which is supposed to be a bearish month. We've gotten those few days of bearish trend, but we've not seen the same thing we saw in August, September. We should usually, it can start immediately, the month starts, or in between, in the middle, like what we saw some months in October, some stocks started going up, others started going up in November. So we don't know at what point the bearish trend will start, but what is evident is we are terribly overbought. We've been trending up since November for 3 months. So we've not had a good pullback. So this was the opportunity to get some form of a good pullback after all these days or weeks of the bullish trend. Okay, so when you're anticipating a pullback, go look at the monthly levels, because the weekly, some of the levels you get might not be so, will not show you the wide band that we have. Right now, we have stocks with a very wide band. Okay, so for SPY, this would have been your, you'll be looking at 503 to 494. So that's about 9 points. And then when the market opened, I had said we're going to be, I'm sorry, on Monday, whenever somebody comes to this house, just disrupts everything and everything gets forgotten. So when you want to swing any stock, go look at the stocks that were trending up. I wouldn't have gone with NVIDIA and SMCI. They're very strong stocks and probably would not have given us. So this is what you'd have looked at when it comes to SPY. And this is what you'd have looked at when it comes to QQQ. So QQQ had the same thing, just had gone above the upper trigger. If it is coming back to the close, 428. So from whatever level it was at 438, it is telling you it's coming to 428. That's 10 points. And when you see a stock is breaking, even if it's a week, it is telling you it wants to continue down. So yesterday was a whole day bearish, was a whole day bearish trend post CPI. Okay, so we had this shallow pullback. Of course, it was a lower high, and then we continued down. So we went back to the close. So right now we are at the starting point again. We want to see if we'll go back up or we'll continue down to this 420 level. Okay, so if you're looking for stocks that probably you wanted to take a gamble with puts or calls or wherever, if you're a person who, I know there's some people who are very good in swings. You're looking for stocks that were trending up and they have a huge gap. So when you're going through your levels, you're going through the stocks. So for me, like now, these are my big lotto stocks, big ATR stocks. So if you're looking at something like MSTR, it's been trending up. So it had not even gone to the target level. It was just the upper trigger level, the 720. So you're looking, if it goes down to the close, where is it going? So you're doing your math from 720 to 686. So that's what? 14 plus 20 is giving you 34 points. So you're doing that. That's what you're doing. You have to do the math. You can't just go with any stock and then that stock turns on you midpoint. You want something that will give you at least 20 plus points for it to be worth the gamble. Okay, so you go through, of course, we had the semiconductor stocks. Now look at this one from where it was, 942. So it's telling you if it's going down to the 30, back to the close, 903. Just look at the close. Don't bother with the others, just going back to the starting point. So from 942 back to 903, this was giving you 40 points. Okay, so you do like that for all these stocks. Then you go by the one that gives you at least the highest point. So this one was 1280, 1279 to 1251. So let's say 80, and that's about 30 points. Okay, of course, semiconductors will give you the best. Then you're going again, MDB, 504, 472, over 25 points. Okay, so you're doing like that, and you will catch some of these stocks that were pulling back. So we have ADBE from where it was 628 and the close 601. So it's giving you over 25 points. So this is what you do. And especially if we are going, the market has already shown us it wants to pull back. We got a pullback. So if we are not going back to retest these high levels, and of course, because we've seen some stocks that are broken below the close, then if this move, we are not breaking the previous high levels, it means we're going to be getting some pullback either before end of the week or next week. Okay, so that's how you use the swing. Even if you're using CPR to go back to the CPR level, use the monthly, because these are stocks that have been trending up. They have if you look at the daily chart, So if you look at the daily chart, these are stocks that made a huge gap. So this one from 563 all the way to 638. Okay. Now this is the other thing. If you want to see stocks that are had already communicated, they want to pull back. So this is an example. This already had a change of character. This time it pulled back, then an inside bar, and then it went back up, another change of character, but it did not break this level. We had a double top. So we had the 628 here and 628. So we didn't get a clear. So we had this small here, but we didn't go to retest this level. And that's how you know a stock wants to go back down. So we hit 638. We had this pullback, one long lower low candle, then two inside bars. Then when we went back up, we did not break this level. We created a double top. And then the next day on Monday, we again hit a lower high. So these are the things you're looking for. Some stocks that are clearly indicating they want to pull back, even despite having that CPI. Okay, so we had this 628, which is a double bottom from that other day, and then we had a lower high. So ADB was already dropping right from market open, and then it went to continue all the way back to breaking below 600 and going down. So I don't know who, Juju or somebody saying they had puts and they didn't hold. When you're doing such big stocks, and you've identified a clear trend, it's already communicating to you what it wants to do, just leave a runner. This is how you can, I know some people mostly they're focusing on day trades, but if you want to be all-rounded, do analysis both ways. So if it's a day trade, it's a day trade. If this stock has potential to be a swing, then you're leaving a runner. Okay, so this clearly told us it's going down. Okay, from these two double tops, this one, it didn't go to retest to break this level to continue up. So this was a lower high, and then a low, like this was like a triple top. We have 628, 628, and then here slightly 626. So this was a triple top. Whenever you have a triple top, you're getting a good move down. Okay. So this is what you'll be doing every time we have those economical events. Please don't shy away of trying to try and gamble. I don't know if I call it gamble or what, but do analysis and see which one. Go with the one that gives you the most points. Okay. So the Metas, so Meta, we had, this was a lower high. Of course, Meta has never gone back to retest the post-year high, this one. So this was still a lower high, that for when it hit 478 or something on Monday. So this was still a lower high, okay? You're looking at it, had it given us an indication it wants to pull back? No. Go with the ones that have already given you a sign they want to pull back. So this one, it hadn't given us a sign it wants to pull back. It had actually, after these earnings, we have all these inside bars and it has not retested this level. So you want to go with the weakest. If you want to pick on puts, go with the weakest. If you want to pick calls, go with the strongest. Okay, so this one, probably not. Then you're going through, you're doing elimination. So this one, we had, what is it? Crowd that was trending up. Okay. Then we had this inside bar, the first inside bar. Then with this, we don't know if it was gonna give us another inside bar or it was gonna go up. But now we have a change of character. So this, I don't know if I would have gone with crowd, but it was good. It went from 321 to 300. Okay, so as an inside bar is a sign of constriction. If it's constricting, if it's giving you to go up, so you're looking at this range bar. So if it is going up, it would have given you 337. If it was going down, it was gonna go to 313, okay? Then you're putting your 30 levels and seeing. So this was right at close. So this was a good play. Look at it. So this was when it went to 337. And then this is on Monday. It started going back to the close. So this would have been a good play. It is right there. Either it would have gone back up to 337 or it would have gone down. So this would have been a good play based on proximity to the close. It was right there at the beginning, proximity to the close. So this would have been a good play. And you're going through all your stocks like that. Team, this one had a huge drop and then it started going up, lower high, and then you had it go down from 220 to 21. So this was already a week at showing sign. It was already on a trend. It reported earnings, so this is post-ER. So that's how you do elimination. If you are looking for swings, especially for those economic event or any swing. So this one was post-ER, it was already bearish. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we had up almost two lower lows, then we had inside bars. It had this slight change of character. Don't go by this. You want to always go by the highest. This one was the first one, yes, but it didn't survive that. It had a double top. So this is a double top. On Friday and Monday, it gave you a double top. So this is also another potential play. You have a double top here. It's already, the trend is already bearish. Then you go to the next, like that, until you pick your key place just based on that. Proximity to the close. Was it already showing you a trend? Was it already weak? Okay. So PanW, we know what PanW was doing. It came back to the close on Monday and then went down to 359. So it was already, this would have been a good play. Proximity, why? Proximity to the close. So it went from 373 to 358. So those are the things you're looking at. Proximity to the close. Does it already show you a trend? For those people who are swinging, especially either economic event or earnings, okay? How far is this stock from the close? Annette, for ER. So Annette was already, if you had played Annette pre-ER from February 7th, that's when it was the proximity to the close. So it was right here. When you're starting at the close, you're looking at, is it going, if it's bullish, it's above, it's bullish, you're looking at the next ATR level, 292. So that's the first target level. It went and did not even hit. So it hit the target level, but it didn't go to the ATR level. On this day, we had a shallow pullback, and finally it hit the ATR level, 292. So it's going to earnings. You're looking at, if it's going to go up, it's going to give you 319. So you're looking at both ways. If it is going to continue up, you have 319. And if it's going to pull back, how many points from where it is now to the close? So it was at 292 and the close is what? 265. How many points are those? That's 27 points. So that's a good play. Anything giving you plus 20 points is even a good play. So for those people who are looking at earning stocks, I know some people are doing really good at picking those. There are some people who are buying both ways. If you don't have money to buy both ways, do a good analysis. What is the trend? Has this stock shown you sign of pulling back? Is it still strong? How far is it from the close? Okay, if you look at car, and these stocks that are good, Anet, I've always told you guys, Anet, you gamble, always. I've always said, Anet, gamble it. It's always been a good 8-year, good earnings play. Car, Mindy, is it Mindy? MNDY, Mindy, ALGN. DE was also good, but sometimes, I don't know the past 2 years what happened, but it's also good. Tesla is usually good post-year. Microsoft, good post-year. So know the characters and behaviors of these stocks so that you know which one you're going to gamble for earnings, which ones you're not. Car has always been good. There was an earnings, car went up 300 points. It has never gone back to that high, and it's always been a good stock for earnings. So you identify the trend. What is the trend on the daily? So these things you're doing, like when I talked about this, I don't know when, I said prepare, and I've even talked to the gentleman about it. Please prepare for the stocks you're going to play for earnings on Sunday. That way you don't forget, and especially the stocks reporting on Monday and Tuesday, start looking at them the previous week. Like this week, should be looking at stocks reporting next week, Monday and Tuesday. So this stock is what? What is the trend? It's bearish. This is a clear stock that is bearish. So this year, it went up. It went from 163 all the way to 203 post-earnings. So it's always been either a gamble overnight or post-year, it's always been good. So here, it wasn't that good. This one was still bearish. Here, it went up. So car, there was a time here. We just kept riding it for days. That was 2021, not last year. This, no. 2021, yeah? Here, these earnings, it went from 171 all the way to 504, over 300, over 400 points, these earnings. So car has always been a good, even if it's not overnight or the following day, it's always been a good stock for earnings. So just know these stocks, take notes or whatever. Remember, Mindy, I always forget because it reports on Monday. LGN, sometimes you don't even see it there, but I told you guys to remind me this time. It was good, but it had a very high IV, very high because it was already trending up. But it's been a good play post-year. So just take note of these stocks. Now you're looking at proximity to the close. So this was already bearish. This was already bearish. Okay. So beginning of the month, it was already, where's it? So beginning of the month, it was already away from the close. It was up here. And it was going sideways, sideways. Now, these are the stocks you need to play. You want those stocks that are going sideways before earnings. I've told you guys about this because something's gonna happen. So it was going sideways. Look from this date. So it was this high, this low, which was the low here in January, went up, came back to the same low, and created a lower high. So this was already a bearish trend. Proximity to the close, it was away. So you're looking at if I get puts, how many points do I stand to gain? From where it was, 166, and the close 129. This is how many points? Like 36 points. So this is a good play. So if you have to do this, you have to look at these stocks. There's no way one person can do this. Start looking at them if you're in that group I insist you guys to be in. start looking at the earning stocks and seeing proximity. How many points do I stand to gain if this stock is trending down? over 30 points. If it is going up, it was just here, the ATR 175. So it had rejected that 175. So let's say it's going up. You're looking at 222. So it's still giving you over 30 points. So this is a good play. And it's consolidating towards earnings. Okay. ABNB post here reported yesterday.
Virginia, quick question.
Yes.
What range are you looking at for the SATI? Because my previous close is very different from yours.
You go to the settings.
Uh-huh.
So we have here trading type. We have the daily. So this gives you levels every day. The multi is from Monday to Friday. The swing is from the first of the month to the last day of the month.
Yeah, I'm looking at those, but my previous close numbers are very off compared
So
to
which
yours.
stock?
Like I was looking at car.
Do you pay for real-time data?
Yeah.
And are you on Heikin Ashi candles?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your close?
168.
That can be right. This level here.
Yeah.
For February.
Yeah.
Send me a screenshot.
Okay.
It can't be 168. There's no way it can be 168. The stock was right there at 170, so the close can't be 168. Not unless you're looking at January. So you have to have real-time data for you to get the correct levels. You have to pay for real-time data. You have to pay, it's like $3 a month for each the market, you're either New York Exchange, NASDAQ, and if you want to get for SPY and those ETFs, you have to pay for ARCA. So you have to pay for three. It's $3 each. Okay. And you have to put extended time. Make sure on your chart settings you can see the extended time. Where's it? Where's it? Why does it show the extended time? You make sure your chart is showing extended time. So you have pre-market and after hours. Those are the things that create the discrepancies. Some people don't have extended hours. So when you look at daily, you can't see extended. When you go to 4-hour chart, you have this. This is from after hours to pre-market. You need to have that. Otherwise, you won't have the same levels. Anybody else with different levels for the previous close? You sent me a screenshot. I want to see you as I... Tosh, send me a screenshot, I see. Then you have to change your colors here so that you know which one is your close. So when you go to the settings, know the color for your close, your lower trigger, I put it red so that I know if it has hit that, it's going down. If it has hit the upper trigger, is going up. Then you have the target levels, and then you have the ATR levels. And you have to show extension. Sometimes some stocks during earnings, they go above the given levels there. So you show extension. Okay. So ABNB had an inverse head and shoulder pattern. It was supposed to break this level. We have just a so it was supposed to break 155, and it did break this. So we're supposed to get an inverse head and shoulder is supposed to be a breakout, a bullish breakout pattern. So we came from here, left shoulder, the inverted head. We went to this right shoulder. So we're supposed to break this, the baseline, which is the 155 level, which we broke on Monday. And then it hit 167 and it was rejected and it has come down. So we want to see if it will do as the rest of the stocks we've seen with the inverted head and shoulder pattern from NVIDIA way back then and so many others. So we want to see post-ER if it will continue with the same pattern. So if we look at 30, it was right there at 30, okay? So now, I usually don't like gambling ABNB. It's not very stable, and it's not one of those stocks can give you 20 points. It's usually good post-ER. So look at it today after market open. So above 150, we want to see if it will go back to retest this 167 level. It has hit a target level, and we see it can go to 177 if it bullish ATR level. But if it stays below 150, we are looking at, especially below this lower trigger 144, then we are looking at 134 and going to 123. So ABNB, I like it post-ER. Okay. Now look at Anet today. I know Lyft, Robinhood, small ATR that reported can also be good, but I'm really not, I don't like when stocks do these. They go down, they go up, they are not decided. So Lyft is like that, Hood is like that. But just if you want to play small ATR, post-ER, you can look at them. Hood, proximity to the close here, it does not even hit the target level. So if it keeps on with the bullish trend, can go to 16. So Hood, Lyft, ABNB, all those I like them post-ER, small ATR, but they can make some good money out of you. Who else has not reported this week? I know we have Roku. So you start looking at stocks reporting next week. Anybody know a stock reporting next week? Huh?
NVIDIA.
Huh? Nakatika. NVIDIA. Of course, NVIDIA. Is there anybody in this group that is not trading SMCI and NVIDIA every day? Any other else? Any other? I know NVIDIA is reporting. So we have Crocs. Crocs can be a good gamble. Let's look at Crocs first. It's been, sometimes I don't understand who still buys these shoes. I know nurses buy them. So we are right at close. This stock has been bearish from last earnings. So the last year it was bearish ever since April. It's just been trending down 149. Shallow pullback 129, continued all the way up post ER here, 111. Let's see if I have any strategy for this one. Okay. But we did get a good pullback out of it. We're supposed to have a slingshot. But we didn't pull back nicely. 112, 104. Let's see if it's been breaking any rules. The failed squeeze here, so break a rule here. So it has broken below, above this previous high level in December. 110. So it went to 112. And we still have room. So it rejected 74. That would have taken us to 0. And it has gone back above 50%. So we still have room to go 20 points. That's 151. Minus. It hit 74. Yeah, so it has done the 50%, 112. How many points? 129. That's 15, 12, 16, 8, 17 points. I don't know if this is gonna be a good gamble. Like if you look at the contracts, I don't want to look at the contracts now. Give me a second. So look at Crocs today and tomorrow. It's reporting on tomorrow, 129, 130, 112. I don't know if that's enough, but it's supposed to it's supposed to be bullish. Ah, oh, coin. So we have coin, we have Roku. Roku, please, post ER. Always Roku, post ER. It always does amazing. Always. Post ER, it runs, if it's trending up, it's running for days. Look at this previous earning. It was just going up for days. From the 1st to 29th. For this number of days, it was just trending up. Here, it pulled back for 3 days and then continuation down. Here, it went sideways and then it went up. Here, it went up, then we had kind of sideways like that. So Roku is always a good post-ER stock. For gambling overnight, I'm not sure, but I know post-ER, don't fail to trade Roku. Okay. Coin. With what is happening with Bitcoin running. So we still have room to go retest this level, but I don't know, coin and MSTR are never good gambles. They're usually good post-ER. This is why you're seeing MSTR. So if you're not trading these stocks, all these trending stocks, always go with the stocks that are trending. Okay, so MSTR, it's post-ER. So reported earnings here, it's always good post. It's never been a good gamble overnight. The same thing for coin. I don't know if it will be different this time. And then MSTR has an inside bar. So I posted the levels you want to look at it today. Okay. I've never looked at it for gambling. It's never been good, but it's usually good post here. The same thing with coin. Amat, semiconductors. Oh, we have DE tomorrow. Yeah, fine. So DE, nothing has been happening. It's not even been, you guys have not seen me saying, oh, DE, it's just like, oh my God. So this one, we had it bearish. This one was bearish. We had this, it started going up, but didn't even stay above that. 4.6 is a key level for DE. You're fine. DE. Oh. So it has a cup and handle. Where is the cup? Anyone seeing a cup? This one, this, and then who's seeing the cup? Is this the cup? Oh, cup and handle can form even a small one. So is this the cup? Then this, but this has broken this level, so this can't be it. Where is the start? So we had here, went up. So are we dropping? Is this the handle? And then, I don't know. It has a cup and handle, which is usually supposed to be bullish. and it's still squeezing. We don't have the blue line, but this, if you're seeing it's going sideways. I think I'd mentioned this. It's going sideways. Yeah, only has that cup and handle, no other thing. It's just been nothing for so long on this stock. So this could probably be a good play. Let's see the 30. So right at close. So bearish, we're looking at 333. Bullish, we're looking at 425. Okay. Oi. Anyone looking at the contracts? So this is when you start looking at them. You don't wait for the day off. You start planning for them before. Like yesterday, it was a good play, it pulled back. So from here, but going back to the close, it was at 391. It dropped all the way to 379. So that was would have been a good play if you're looking at stocks pre-ER. Let's see at calls. Yeah. The stocks that are bearish and they're just still, the contracts are so expensive. So a 400 call is 250. I know some people can't get that. But this contract was 2,000 way back in January. I wish it could be less. So if it's bearish today, I absolutely have nothing for this stock. And that's a good sign. When you have nothing, it means it's not been doing much and it may give us something. So we are right back here. So this could be a good gamble. But those contracts need to be, anything you're gambling has to be below 100. Anything above it, just know you can. And the IV is 68. So this can be a good play. 68%. It means it's a stock that is not volatile into earnings, so it can be a good one. TTD, sometimes it can go up 10 points, 8 points, but it's been weak. It barely didn't stay when it was trending up. So that one is also right at close. Right here. So last year, I don't know if this usually good. So this one, we had this huge dropped like 77 to 60, like 17 points. They have dropped like that, but the contracts are still up there. So these are, it's doing, that's how I talk to myself when I'm doing this. It's working. We had this one day breaking a rule, so this can be a good one. I don't have any strategy. Not even one. Okay. It's not a good, it's not nice. These small ATR stocks, it's sometimes so hard to tell. So we have tomorrow we have DE and Crocs pre-market. Then we have Roku Coin, DraftKings, Amat, DoorDash, after hours. And Friday, I don't see anything on Friday. So when you have Roku reporting on that, so it means Friday is going to be a good day because Roku Coin Amat is a semiconductor, so you'll have the brothers and sisters coming to support. So it means Friday is gonna be a good day. This Friday, don't miss trading. We have DE, we have Crocs, we have Roku, we have TTD, we have Amat, DoorDash. So it's gonna be a good Friday. And then we have Shop that reported on Tuesday, yesterday. We have Mindy, look at it. And we have Car. So we have good stocks that can be lotos on Friday. For swing, I'm only seeing probably Crocs, DE, and this TTD. Not very, doesn't look very good. You're done? Okay, give me. So you guys only know NVIDIA reporting next week. Nothing else reporting next week. Well, this one might be bullish. This one could be bullish. So if this is bullish, then it means semiconductors, we might get them running up. They usually like supporting their brothers and sisters after earnings. Yeah, this could be bullish. But I've never taken a gamble on it because it doesn't usually give much for earnings. So I've never bothered with it. I usually just look at the sympathy, the other semiconductor stocks. NXPI is usually better. It's been better for the past 2 years. You're fine. But Amat, so this one kept trending up since this ER trended up for days. Then it's still trending up after reporting earning on Friday the 5th. So I prefer NXPI to Amat, but you're looking at other semiconductors, they get the energy because there's somebody who's reported in the same sector. Okay. So we still have semiconductors, we have tech stock, we have Roku. And then when Roku is reporting, also look at Disney, and we know Disney reported already, Disney and Netflix. Netflix usually is not a good support, just doesn't care. If Roku is running, just doesn't care. So, we broke this support. Yeah, we broke it yesterday. It was consolidating, we finally broke it. So what does he want? Some stocks just, you expect a break, an explosion. When it's doing this, just expect something is gonna come. It's very unlike Netflix to be behaving this way. Yeah, there's a... It is still bullish long term. It's just not behaving as it should. So because of Roku reporting, just look at Netflix and these as sympathy, though Netflix has never been. Now, if you see when these reported, Netflix didn't do much. It's usually not a good sympathy play for these other ones. So when it reported on Wednesday 7th, nothing much happened to Netflix. It's not a good brother or sister. Just doesn't care. You see on the 7th, nothing. Okay, but usually Disney is usually a good sympathy when Roku or Netflix is reporting earnings. So it is bullish. If you look at the ADX is strong, but short term, it's bearish. We have a change of character here. Finally, it's broken support. So just keep watch of it. It's been dormant for so long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So day 12, let's see if something will happen to it today. We still have this top of the range and this bottom. Oh, we broke this. So the next one, it's proximity. It's right there at close. We are right there, 554. So this is a good play because we've gone back to the drawing board. We are right there at close. Okay, I know today I'm not specific because now there are people who are trading SMCA every day and they're making good money. If you're still scared of these stocks, I don't know how to help you. So yesterday we went back to close, drawing board. Please just look for these. Any stock that pull back, and it's right there. It's a potentially good play, especially for swing or for holding. Okay, so we went back to 791, even broke below it. Okay, and it's now up, I don't know how many points pre-market. 791. It's gone 819. So look for these things. A stock going back to the drawing board. They'll give you good movement because they've gone back. So now we are looking at ATR 871. If it keeps trending up, this is the monthly. NVIDIA, even Crowd. Even Crowd went back here, even broke below it yesterday. So potentially a good play. All this Crowd, MDB, we've gone back to the drawing board after that pullback yesterday, thanks to Mr. Powell and inflation. We've gone back to the drawing board. So all these stocks are potentially good plays. Why? Because we've gone back to the close. So if it's bullish, you're looking at them going back to retest the previous high levels, or just going back to this, use these levels for reference, because now we don't know if we'll go back to retest the levels, or if they're below, like this one below 472, you're looking at puts to go down to 452. Now you're seeing the range. Look at this range. 452, 472, 20 points. 472, 492, another 20 points. So this is a good play. When you're seeing this close and you're looking at the gap, these are the things you're looking for when you're looking for stocks to swing. Okay, we went back to the close. So right today, I don't have just one specific because we've gone back to the drawing board. Whoever gives you an indication they want to go up, you can go with counting days and see on the daily, what did they do? Like this one had a change of character. Okay, when it had that pullback, had a change of character. If there's anything that we had a pullback and did not change character, then that's a strong stock. But mostly we had a change of character. HD, I think it's only Meta, but Meta broke this character here, inside here. But we still have room. It still has a big range. So there's a potential for this one change of character. So yesterday was a change of character for many stocks. Any stock that did not have a change of character, this is what you're looking for if you want to find strong stocks. After we had that change of character, the bearish trend, MS coin did nothing, and they're the ones you're seeing, they're going up. Okay. MSTR also, MSTR had a very huge pullback. I don't know if it did much. Yeah. So these are strong ones. If you're seeing we had a huge pullback and that stock did not change character, those are the ones for potential swing. Okay. You see this one? This is why SMCI is up. Did not have a change of character. Please, those are the things you're looking at. If you want to find stocks the ones to recover, look at the strongest. Who was the strongest in that? Anything that did not have a change of character after that move down would have been the best to swing. Now, AVGO had a change of character. If you look at AVGO, this is just going with the rest of the pack probably, but how many points? 1241, 1262. So this is going with the pack because semiconductors are just trading up, okay? NVIDIA, those are the things you're looking for in the daily. If you're picking stocks to swing that will recover after a pullback, which one didn't have a change of character and which one had a change of character? NVIDIA had a change of character. We had a huge doji. So this one, you're looking at it today because of this doji. So the close and the open were the same. So they were open and they close almost the same. You see, these are high. So it has a doji. Doji, there was no decision. Nobody won with NVIDIA yesterday. But any other stock that shows you strength, those are the ones. If you want to gamble on swings, those are the ones to look at. Which ones, after the market dropped like that, which ones still held strong? Anything that gave you this today, probably they're the ones that might show a sign of weakness, or the market will make a decision. And you can see the ones that had low volume. Either the stock went up and the volume went down. So I've been posting low volume. I hope you're using it. Okay. So in GS and so I don't look, guys, whenever you see GS and SPY going up together, just know the market, one of them will drop hard and bring everybody down. They're not supposed to do that. They can't be both of them sharing. So that was a clear indication CPI was not going to be a good one. When you have GS and SPY going the same direction, trending up, both of them, one has to bring down the others. Okay, so we have these going back again, almost retesting this 373. Okay, so we're still in the range. It has not broken out of this range on the downside, but on the upside, it did slightly, went to 396 or 395. So we want to see if we're going to get this bearish February month. I don't know if we are, but we've gotten a clear indication, so we want to see. I don't have any particular direction in my head. We just, anything that is showing you strength, go with it for calls. If we still have a sign of weakness, then it means the market will still drop today. So SPY 488. The 488 is usually a strong support. If we are going to continue being bearish, we're looking at that 488. If it rejects 488, then we're going back. It needs to be above 497. for it to have a chance to retest 503 level. So it needs to be above 497. And if it breaks 488, then it's a sign we want to continue down. Okay, that's for SPY. QQQ 420. Oh, 425. This is not good. Yeah. So we have a change of character. Okay. All big candle. So 425 is a key level and it has approached it. So now we look at 418. Is it 418? So below 423, 418, 416. We need to be above 429. $430. We need to be above 430 for it to continue up. Probably has a chance to retest 437. But because it has approached 425, please be cautious because this is a key level. Okay. So watch out for those levels today. So I don't have a particular direction because the market has already shown us it wants to pull back. We have change of character. So any lower high, just trade puts. Any lower high, trade puts. Irene, Chep, what are you trading? What have you been trading? Chep. Raphael, welcome back. Umeniletea majani? Amuongei?
Oh, no, I was on mute and driving.
Oh, you're driving?
I'm sorry.
Umeleta
Yeah,
majani?
I have a lot of tea. I have a lot of tea and coffee.
Sawa, sawa.
Yeah.
Those are the two things we bring from Kenya, na sausage.
No, I never came with sausage. I only came with coffee, tea, and Royco.
Oh, Royco. Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa, sawa,
Yeah.
karibu. We'll come back.
Sawa, asante sana.
Yeah. Chep.
All right.
Chep aongei. Raphael, sign us off. Tell us kwaheri.
Kwaheri, let's make this money.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. See you guys.
All right, bye.
Yeah.
Virginia, who is logged in? Who is signing us off?
It's me. I'm
Oh, okay.
Chep is saying she's going to work. That's okay.
Yeah.
What is it you don't wear? I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at messages today. So tech stocks, we're looking at, because we got very many stocks pulling back and having change of character. So it means if the stocks are not going back to retest the previous high, we're gonna be still going down because we have now lots of change of character. Those PanWs into all of them made a huge drop down. So we're looking at, if they're not going back to where we came from, then just watch for bearish continuation today. Okay? Kwaheri.
All right, sounds good. All right, bye.
Mm-hmm.